we have a day full of groundbreaking technologies, and welcome again to everyone streaming from around the world, and hello to everyone here in San Francisco in the audience. What better way? All right, I like this crowd. What better way to just kick things off with, of course, your chairman and CEO of Lenovo, Yang Yang.
Good morning, San Francisco. Hello to all of our guests from around the world, press, customers, partners, and fans from the Americas, Asia, and across EMEA. Today happens to be the Dragon Boat Festival of China. Let me say something to my Chinese guests. 远道而来的中国媒体、粉丝、客户、渠道合作伙伴，以及中国企业家论坛的老朋友们，大家端午节快乐！欢迎来到旧金山。Doing this event in Silicon Valley created a lot of buzz for us, and I received a lot of advice about what to do. First, I was told to call it a pitch, not a speech. Second, I was told how I should dress. And third, I was told that we'd better launch something pretty exciting. Well, we will get to that. And I promise you will be as excited as we are with what we will have to show you, and feel that it is something which will change the industry and your life. But today, it's more than just about the products we are launching. It's about sharing our new vision for Lenovo, for technology, and for our future. Over the past 2 years, Lenovo has been transforming, adding major acquisitions in mobile and infrastructure to expand for beyond our core PC business. Actually, these are the building blocks for our future. Definitely, in the past, we have been a device company. And many customer scenarios are addressed simply by having a great device, like a PC or a smartphone. This will always be our core business. But now, as we are heading towards our age of Internet of Things, everything around us can have computing, storage, and networking modules built inside. In this environment, Lenovo is focused on customer centricity, because we must respond to many more kinds of customer scenarios, not just traditional PC and smartphone use cases. For sure, new devices will emerge. But the device itself will no longer be enough. Customers will need a device seamlessly connected to the cloud in order to deliver the right experience at home, at work, or on the go. For Lenovo, our advantage is integrating our traditional device strength with our new capabilities in mobile, in cloud, and infrastructure to meet customer needs for balanced device plus cloud innovation. This is where Lenovo will attack and grow. Devices will become entry points for diverse, exciting new content and services. The backbone technology of the device plus cloud era will be 5 key kinds of connectivity, as we discussed at our last Tech World in China. First, connecting people to devices through natural interfaces, like using voice interaction, iris scanning, or writing with a pen on real paper to communicate with your device. Second, connecting devices to each other so that they can seamlessly work together on the same cloud service platform, controllable and manageable, to create a holistic experience, such as connecting household appliances together to intelligently manage the right home environment. Third, connecting devices to the network to ensure customers can always be seamlessly connected anywhere, anytime, with either lowest fee or highest speed at your choice. In fact, this is what Lenovo's MVNO business will achieve. Fourth, connecting your device to your personal data. So not only can you easily retrieve your data, but also the devices will know your preference to serve you better. And finally, connecting devices with apps and services to create a one-stop experience for all your needs. So this connectivity is the enabling technology which makes the scenario-based innovation possible. Of course, all of this connectivity creates huge new demand for a cloud infrastructure that is safe, reliable, easy to access, and also easy to deploy and easy to expand. Now, this is one of our key business as well, and we are able to deploy deeply integrated devices and the cloud because of our data center innovation and expertise. So today, we will show you how Lenovo will deliver on this vision through device innovation, device plus cloud model enabled by connectivity, and the latest infrastructure technology. Now, my Silicon Valley friends also told me that the crowd here would not just want to hear from the CEO, and that I should share the stage with my engineers. So with that advice in mind, please welcome Peter Hortensis.
Thanks, YY. Device innovation is our foundation, our DNA, our heritage, and it sets up our vision for our technology in the future. And while we have a long history of innovation, the fact is that engineering isn't what it used to be. We find inspiration everywhere. For example, looking at an owl wing to build a very silent fan, or by constantly testing, burning, soaking, and dropping, and just generally mangling our devices in the lab. Of course, our customers torture test too. Over the years, we've seen what they can do to our ThinkPads, which have been crushed by cars and burned in fires and thrown out of more than a few office windows. They've kept working. Now we're starting to see what customers do to our phones. Mainly, they drop them. They drop them a lot. And this gave us an idea. What about a screen that won't break? So, here's my phone. And it just keeps working if I didn't touch the screen. Now, that works for me, but honestly, I think it could be a little more impressive. I'm not that impressed. How about we do it from a little bit higher, just in case you're a little bit taller than I am? Well, we're waiting for our demo of it being a little bit higher and taller. I can hear him coming. He's running up the ladder. And there he is. Thanks, Ashton. And of course, it's still working. In fact, you can throw it on the ground, and it'll still work. Now, working with our customers gives us a lot of new ideas. They like laptops, they like tablets, but they don't like carrying so many devices. So they inspired us to create Yoga, a laptop that transforms into a tablet. Customer inspiration leads to reinvention of something that seems so simple, the hinge. Now, I'm a geek, and I think coming up with new hinges is fun. But you know what's more fun? Coming up with a way to make the hinge disappear. This is one of my favorite new toys. And to help me show it is one of my favorite new friends. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest concept demo presenter and YouTube superstar, Megan McCarthy.
Hi, Peter. Thank you for such a nice intro. I'm not used to seeing myself on such a big screen, but I kind of like it. And thank you for letting me use your new technology. As you can tell, I am wearing a super cute dress today, but it doesn't have any pockets. So where am I supposed to put my phone? I can just wear it. And I've gotten to play with this new tablet. I've been looking at pictures of adorable kitties, but if I need to, I can fold it up and take super serious business calls. Or I can just open it back up and look at pictures of kitties again.
Well, I think that's enough about kitties, Megan. Thank you. What Megan showed us is what happens when you combine the latest and flexible screen technology with Lenovo's capability and know-how. It's partly about screen tech, no doubt. But even more for us, it's all about the technology underneath the screen. What else has to bend when the screen bends? The battery? The motherboard? How do we make sure it holds its shape when you fold it back? A flexible screen doesn't help without a lot of other flexible parts. And it doesn't help when you can't see when it's folded. Those are Lenovo's innovations. Now, this isn't a product yet, but they're a sign of things to come. And you can check them out later in our demo area just over there. Thanks, Megan.
Thank you, Peter. I think I'm just going to hold on to these for now. My friends probably want to use them.
Could you be just a little bit careful? They cost a little bit more than your average phone or tablet right now. Now, the physical device is just part of the story. Real innovation is also happening in how people interact with their devices. Last year, we talked a lot about natural user interfaces like voice and pen and how they're becoming more and more important. This fall, we'll announce a product that brings the vision of the most flexible of user interfaces that naturally connect to people and devices. Pen and paper interfaces that go beyond anything that you see today in digitization. Keyboards that don't necessarily act like traditional keyboards. In fact, there's a whole new species of device just from Lenovo. It's not something we're ready to launch here yet. We wanted to just give you a sneak peek. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Peter. That's right, Peter. Of course, we have partners who help us deliver the best device innovation. Some are startups we invest in here in Silicon Valley. You can visit them after the show in our innovation room. Others are, well, a little bigger. Let me bring up one of our closest Silicon Valley friends to talk more about the device innovation, Brian Krzanich, CEO of Intel.
Thank you, everybody. I'm really, really excited to share the stage here at Lenovo Tech World this morning. I think we have some exciting demos and discussions to have with you. Intel and Lenovo have really a long history of collaboration around both the PC and the data center. And today's theme of Lenovo Tech World is really the perfect theme for which to launch from, and that is really that innovation never stands still. In fact, I can't really remember a time where there has been more innovation in this industry and in these spaces than there is today. And today I'm going to show you just a couple of examples that I think really demonstrate where this innovation and where the technology is leading to. If you've been lucky enough to work with the newest generation of PCs, and I'm sure many of you have, they've really improved over the last few years. They've become incredibly powerful. They're much more mobile, much lighter. Battery life is longer. All the physical things you need to really make them a much more useful device. But to me, the most interesting part of all of this is the experiences that we're creating around these systems, and the experiences that we bring to you in using them. And to me, there's no better way to show you what's possible than to pair the Lenovo Y900 with the Oculus virtual reality system. And I've brought Art on stage here to help me demonstrate this. So, hey, welcome, Art, and let's get to gaming.
All right, let's show the audience how immersive and fun VR can be. So I'll let you put the headsets on and stand, and if you'll just face the screen there. Right there.
Got it.
And while you get that going there, go ahead and hit the Y and B buttons there. Let me explain the setup that we have here on stage. So we're going to show you this amazing virtual reality experience, all driven by this Lenovo Idea Center Y900 desktop, of course with a powerful Intel Core i7 processor. This system is VR ready, and we worked with our friends over at Oculus to give you a sneak peek at a game under development that is using their innovative Oculus Touch controllers coming out in the second half of this year. The game that we're going to show you is The Unspoken by Insomniac Games, and it's when I was growing up, I dreamed about being a wizard, and with this game, you actually can be a modern-day spellcaster playing against other spellcasters across the internet. So, Brian, can you just kind of describe what you're seeing there?
Sure, I'm kind of like in a torn down city scene. You can see the trains above, and it looks like there's somebody across the way there that maybe looks a little dangerous, but other than that, the city looks like a kind of torn down city. It's very immersive.
Sort of like a back alley in Chicago.
Yeah, I didn't want to call out any one city, but yeah, that's a good one.
So if you just hold up your hands for a second, and you can see how your hands have been sort of transformed into these magical tools for doing spell casting, and that person over there is actually another spellcaster somewhere on the internet that you can play against. And why don't you just show in your hand how you can do a fireball on your right hand?
Yep.
And you can kind of just toss it. And I think we've got another player that's, he's ready to go in action. I see he's, oh, there he goes. So why don't you play, and let's see if you can actually, besides doing some fireballs, maybe cast a spell if you find one of the blue orbs.
Let me find a blue orb. Boy, searching.
Just go to town, man. Just have fun, show. That other guy really likes fireballs too, I wonder who that is.
I don't know, but whoever it is.
Oh, look, everyone, up on the screen, it's YY, backstage playing. And, hi, YY, can you hear us?
Oh, yes.
Are you having fun?
A lot of fun. So, BK, we should bring this to our meeting room.
It certainly would make price negotiations a little bit more fun.
Yes, if I beat you, you should give us the better discount.
What I'm amazed at, YY, is how immersive this is. I really feel like I can feel your pain as my fireballs hit.
It's definitely a very exciting world, BK.
Yeah, thank you.
So you guys are doing great, and I'm sure you guys could play this for hours, but I know you have a keynote to get back to, so why don't you just prop open the headset there and kind of smile back at the camera. All right, let's hear it for YY and BK.
Thank you.
So that's just a glimpse at the innovation and the experiences that are coming with Oculus, powered by Lenovo and Intel.
So I have to tell you that when we were first rehearsing for this back in Santa Clara, they said, oh, it'll be 5 or 10 minute rehearsal, just get familiar with the game. 30 or 40 minutes in, they were tapping me on the shoulder saying, okay, you're done now. What I really love about this, and I really did experience this, where a game was really created for virtual reality, and you had the fully immersive, and when you put the earbuds on, it's amazing. You just get immersed in the game. It's really pushing gaming to a level that was unimaginable a few years ago, and I really see how this is going to transform those kinds of games and events. It really enables you to feel completely immersed. So at Intel, we took the next step and we said, hey, what else could we do? What else could we transform your experience and really change how you see the world? And for us, the obvious target was sports. And sports is something that is already really, really exciting. It's something we all love to watch and play and be a part of, and it's part of our daily life. But we wanted to create a world where we transform this, where there's no bad seat, whether you're at home, whether you're on the road, or whether you're at the game itself. And we started with this vision, free the spectator to see the game from any angle, anywhere on the playing field. Now I'm here to show you this morning that this vision is a reality with our latest Intel 360 replay technology. With this technology, every fan can become a director. Every fan can see the game from the perspective that they want to see. It's hard to believe, but I thought we would take a look this morning. So what you're seeing right now is an NBA highlight from Game 1 of the NBA Western Conference semifinals this year, where Golden State was taking on Oklahoma City. It is a nice shot by Steph Curry here, but it's really a two-dimensional view of that shot. It's flat. It's how we see the world today. But using Intel's replay technology, we've revolutionized how fans can experience the highlights. Here we get to see the buzzer-beating shot by Steph from any angle, anywhere on the court, and close up and personal. You can literally rotate around Steph. Replay is giving you the ability to change highlights, and it's no longer limited to the broadcast. What we're here to show you is that Art is demonstrating how you can control this technology at home. Here's the NBA highlight from a marquee matchup between LeBron James and Kevin Durant. And using the Yoga 900, we can relive the top highlights from almost any perspective. This gives you the ability to really experience it the way you want to experience it, and in ways that's never been available before. What you're seeing is the power to redefine what it means to experience sports. We'll put you in the director's space, and watching sports will never be the same. Thank you very much, Art, for showing us that demo as well. Technologies like replay, the virtual reality experience that we just showed, are emerging at a time when the entire way we think about the world is changing. We're living at a moment where everything we see, everything we touch, everything we experience is becoming digitized. The amount of data that's being pushed out of those experiences, out of something like replay, where it's terabytes a minute of data, is amazing. And so I can't leave today without mentioning what makes all of this possible. That's the cloud. Without the cloud, these experiences, that gaming across the internet, that replay coming into your home and being able to sit wherever you want or share the experience with your friends, it's based on the cloud. The cloud is the foundation for how we'll take enormous amounts of data and transform it, to give you actionable insights, to give you those experiences that you really want to have. That's what the cloud is there for. And Lenovo has been a leader in delivering the best cloud experience with Intel. They just launched their latest platform using Intel's Xeon E7 v4 processor with large scalable memory capacity, high performance, and enhanced security for real-time analytics. In fact, for the last 3 years, Lenovo has been the #1 seller of Xeon E7 systems, And recently, they achieved 3 world records based on the E7 family. So I'd really like to congratulate Lenovo for those world records. The way we look at the world at Intel is when you take the power of the cloud and data center and link it to the world of connected devices, amazing things can happen. Those connected devices can be anything from phones and tablets, systems like Replay. They could be pumps out in the far reaches of our industrial infrastructure. They can be everything. This relationship between things at the edge and the cloud is what we call a virtuous cycle of growth. They feed on each other. They're connected. As one speeds up, the other one's required to speed up, and vice versa. And as one provides more performance and more analytics, the other one wants to provide more data and more capability. And in the middle is accelerators like FPGAs and memory. And the user. The user is key to this. Devices at the edge all are sending that information to the cloud. The cloud is then providing that powerful analytics and the insights back. And you as the user are sitting there in the middle, really benefiting from all this. I'm really proud of the work that Lenovo and Intel have done to help speed up the value and created this virtuous cycle of growth. I'd like to take just a second now to thank all of you for letting me spend a few minutes here on stage at Lenovo Tech World. And I'd like to invite YY back on stage to just give him a thank you.
Thank you, BK.
Thank you, YY. I just wanted to say the partnership between Intel and Lenovo has been fantastic. And the world we're creating and the world of the future is really going to be amazing, I think.
Your speech is fantastic. But actually, I have a little something for you.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, you know, Lenovo is not just putting Intel Inside in our PC at your fingertips, but also now at your feet with Lenovo new smart shoes.
Wow.
Special delivery.
So, Katie, how do you think about these shoes?
So this is actually really cool. So not only can you track your movements in gaming, also, of course, can track your calories and your distance walked. And I love that on the bottom there, LED smart light up. So at night, you'd be all tricked out. You got to test them out, BK.
Yeah, that's, I'll wear that when I'm out dancing.
We made a special pair for you. So
thank you very much,
you can have the real sense walking in the cloud.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, BK. In fact, the smart shoes are a nice transition to our next innovation pillar, device plus cloud. You may be surprised to hear the CEO of Lenovo say this, but personal computing is becoming obsolete. The new era is all about connected computing, enabled by the 5 elements of connectivity I mentioned earlier. Lenovo is aggressively attacking this opportunity. If a device is not deeply connected to the cloud or not with the intelligence, its value to its users will be very limited. In the past, Lenovo was primarily a device company, and we have always thrived in the device business, and will continue to do so. But in this IoT era, we will build more specific purpose devices driven by different user scenarios at home, at work, or on the go, powered by intelligence on the cloud or within the devices that can anticipate your needs, learn your preferences, sense the environment, and direct you to specific services provided by third parties. Our core beliefs for the future trend are specific purpose devices, user scenario-driven, natural language interaction, and intelligence-enabled. In order to achieve this, on the device side, there will be continuous progress and innovation in camera arrays AR processor, and other hardware, and in natural language processing, machine learning, and other software. On the cloud side, back-end cloud platforms enable the devices to not only listen but also understand, not only see but also recognize, not only sense but also analyze. Through this cloud platform, a device maintains connections to various third-party services to enable an ecosystem around it. With all the above, a device itself will become the entrance to future services, and the users can directly interact with that instead of through individual apps. Device plus cloud is a vast opportunity, and we choose to focus on the following 3 scenarios. At home, new intelligent devices act as control points and give you a completely different entertainment experience. Smart TV and smart speakers are connected to each other and to Wi-Fi. They are connected to video on demand or music cloud. So whatever you want to watch or listen to, just say the title. They are also connected with the brand new e-commerce platforms. With natural language interaction, you can give a voice command, and your device will place the order and set delivery requirements for you. Through big data analysis, your device even knows your preferences and habits. Similarly, new devices can manage and control all household appliances to provide a comfortable home environment with the right temperature, humidity, etc., etc., through the cloud intelligence that knows you well. The second scenario is at work. Your device can conduct immersive AR meetings for remote participants with a 360-degree camera and a microphone, as I just told BK that we would do. You can also take detailed notes by voice dictation. You can rely on your device to locate market share data, retrieve all news related to a specific subject, and do much more. Third, the on-the-go scenario. In addition to smartphone and smartwatch, which serve broader needs, we will explore more specific purpose products like AR glasses and health monitors, etc., etc. We are turning this vision into reality step by step. Today, we will focus on the on-the-go scenario to launch 2 revolutionary products. Now, the first one. Nowadays, the only way to get an AR experience is with some pretty big, complicated devices. They provide an incredible experience, but they are not something to carry around with you on the go. Let's change that. Lenovo is creating a new kind of AR experience that is more portable, more practical, and will be even more popular. This is the Phab 2 Pro, a smart device perfect for the on-the-go scenario. It's a Phab, but not just another Phab. It fully taps into the power of the cloud. It has an unprecedented level of positioning and presence data, with more sensors and cameras than any other smartphone. It is a device that truly understands its surroundings and augments our reality. with this device, there is the potential for indoor navigation, a totally different gaming experience, and working with digital objects in a real-world scenario, like putting a piece of furniture as a virtual object into your real living room to see how it fits. We have built this in close partnership with Google to put the power of Project Tango on our phone for the first time. So let's show you this product. Please welcome our product leader, Jeff Meredith.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, YY. I'm Jeff Meredith, and I lead the Android and Chrome computing BU at Lenovo. I am extremely excited to be here today to announce the world's very first consumer product with Project Tango. Let me reinforce a point that YY made just moments ago. One of the most exciting parts about today's launch for Lenovo has been our collaboration with Google's Tango team. So a quick shout out in the balcony, wherever you guys are, to the Lenovo and Google Tango teams. It's been a real team effort all through the process. The combination of Lenovo's world-class hardware capabilities in conjunction with the industry-leading software capabilities of Google form the type of partnership that you need to really create new-to-the-world innovation. This partnership has prompted us, in fact, to construct a group within Lenovo that's focused on building tablets and Chromebooks and AR and VR devices in collaboration with Google. Today marks the very first milestone in this relationship, and we certainly hope to see and expect to see many more. So with that, let's get down to business. On behalf of the Lenovo and Google Tango teams, I'm very proud to announce the world's first Tango-enabled smartphone, the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro. The Google and Lenovo teams have been working together since all the way back in January of 2015 to integrate Project Tango technology into the Phab 2 Pro. At CES, we announced that we were building the first device, and we announced our partnership. Just a few months later, in February, in Barcelona at MWC, we guided you through the National Art Museum of Catalunya and showcased indoor navigation capabilities as well as AR functionality. Well, today the teasing is completely over. We're going to, and we're very pleased to unveil the Phab 2 Pro product and showcase how its augmented reality features can enhance your everyday life. But before we go into details on the product, what I'd like to do is take a few minutes to explain why Project Tango and why we put it in a smartphone. We know that the market for AR and VR devices is set to explode, grow massively over the next 5 years. But we also know that in order for any technology to move towards broad-scale adoption, it must become relevant, meaningful in our everyday lives. We truly believe Tango can achieve this level of relevancy. When we joined hands with Google, our goal was to create a device with AR-enabling technology that could become so pervasive that you would take it for granted, that it would disappear into the background of your daily life. So many of you this morning woke up, you had breakfast, you stood in your hotel lobby, and you copied the address of this exact building, the Masonic, into your phone. Then you set off on foot, on your bike, maybe in your car, perhaps you hopped in an Uber like me. But what I guarantee that none of you thought about was, man, this GPS is awesome. You just know that when you want to get somewhere, you use it and it gets you there. It's disappeared. It's a tool that you use every day. So that gives you some context to understand our ambition for Tango technology and the devices that use Tango that we believe can be adopted in a similar fashion in the future to GPS. So this is one of the key reasons why we wanted to use it in a smartphone form factor. Your smartphone is constantly with you, it's familiar to you, and it's already fully integrated into your everyday life. So let me spend a few minutes talking about the Phab 2 Pro and some of its core attributes as a smartphone. First off, we certainly believe the device is a flagship-worthy smartphone. It's enclosed in a beautiful metal unibody that comes in champagne gold and gunmetal gray combinations. It features an outstanding 6.4-inch IPS Quad HD display that's great for video viewing. It has amazing cameras, 4 of them in fact. An 8-megapixel front camera, a 16-megapixel RGB camera on the rear, a depth camera which has both an imager and an emitter, and the motion tracking camera all in the rear of the device. This combination of cameras not only creates amazing photographs, but it is truly what enables the magic of Tango functionality. The device also features killer sound, Dolby Atmos sound output, as well as it's the very first device, smartphone device, to feature Dolby's 5.1 audio capture. This feature lets you record incredibly true-to-life audio. It's really awesome. Make sure you take a few minutes at the conclusion of our show to check out the demo. And of course, the phone comes with an awesome battery. Over 4,000 milliamp battery gives you 15 hours of battery life. So you don't need to worry about your phone dying when you're enjoying all the great features that I've shared with you. From a software perspective, we've enhanced the user experience with easy fingerprint access as well as a one-hand usage mode. So as you can see, this is a great phone by itself. But through Project Tango, we can do so much more. So I'd like to bring out a special guest to help show some of the key features. But before I do that, let me give you one last bit of information on Phab 2 Pro. It will be globally available beginning in September, and it will be sold for $499 unlocked. So the device will ship in August, be on shelves in September. In the US here, it will be available at a key retailer, Best Buy. So let's dive a little bit deeper now into Project Tango and show you how amazing it truly is. So with that, I'd like to invite out on stage our key partner and the engineering director at Google, my good friend, Mr. Johnny Lee.
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for having me here. It is a pretty incredible piece of technology for a really great price. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Every day we make thousands of decisions, very small, subtle ones, just how we walk, how we move, even to adjust our hips so we don't hit the table. And even misjudging our space by even just a few inches can lead to a very, very painful error. And we effortlessly navigate through our rooms and our offices. We know where our desk is. We adjust how we sit depending on the furniture that's around us. We know how big our desk is. We know how big our monitors are. And if we wanted a different chair, we can imagine what kinds of chairs we might like, what kind of styles, how big they should be. And if we navigate through our kitchen, without much thought, we can go between the counter and the sink and open the fridge. And we understand how much space we need for the doors to not hit anything. And so we're constantly making these judgments about the space around us based on the position and size of objects. Now, our human perception of space and movement are highly tuned and highly evolved skills that we often take for granted. It's so fundamental to the way we think about things, we actually don't stop and say, wow, this is actually really amazing. Yet our tools, while their tools have gotten incredibly powerful, they still don't have this capability. Now, our phones now are incredible, right? They have amazing cameras that help us capture memories or visually communicate with our friends. They have sensors that can help us track the health and track our activity just by putting them in our pocket or wearing them on our shoulders. We can unlock our phones with a simple touch, and this is the beginning of being able to make payments with our phones. Yet, while it does have GPS, as Jeff said, and it knows roughly where I am in the world, it actually doesn't really understand where we are in this room, and it's lost. So Project Tango is a focused effort to sense space and movement. It has 3 core technologies inside of it. There's motion tracking, which is the ability to respond to subtle movements like moving forward, moving backwards, moving left and right. It has a depth sensor that allows us to see the floors, the furniture, and the walls. And lastly, we have a software stack that allows it to learn areas, so we can recognize places that it's been before. So these functions, when you combine them together, allow you to help you make decisions. You can ask, well, how tall are my windows? So if I'm trying to buy new curtains, or what are the options for full-size beds in my son's living room, because we know a queen-size bed is too big. Maybe a futon would actually be better, and you can check to see if that works. You can keep an entire toy box in your pocket, or a virtual pet shop wherever you go. And you can defend yourselves against invading aliens that some of you will be able to try out in the demo floor later today. And the really cool thing is that afterwards you don't have to clean any of it up. So you can also get up close and learn about life-size dinosaurs right in the comfort of your own living room, or explore a scale model of the solar system. So these are just a couple of examples that we'll show you demos of very shortly. Now, Project Tango began about 3 years ago as a really small R&D effort, and there were a tremendous number of technical challenges and uncertainties that faced us. And so we chose Project Tango to represent the highly experimental nature of the work. And it was an appropriate name as we iterated on the software and iterated on the hardware. However, with the work we are doing with Lenovo, we're shipping to consumers later this year. And our team has gotten much larger, and this continues to be a large investment for Google. And so we felt that Project was no longer an appropriate name for our team anymore. And so today, we're calling ourselves just Tango. That's right. So with our new name, we've also created a cleaner logo, as you can see. And we'd also put a video together to help introduce it for you. Play the video. So what I have here is one of our Phab 2 Pros. I have this contraption so that you can actually see a camera feed of the screen, and so that's why I'm tethered. So we switch that over. Yeah, there we go. So I want to just quickly walk you through a couple of demos running live on stage. So the first experience is an out-of-the-box app to help introduce people to the new functionality of their new phone. And so as you can see here, what it's doing is that it's building a point cloud of the stage in front of us. And as I walk around, you can see it recognizes the 3D shapes around it. It's mostly a flat stage, so there's a flat floor here. And we're visited by some friends. It transforms the world into a fully virtual space and begins to grow the life around it. If I want to, I can get up and close, look at all the detail of the flowers and rocks. So that's just a very simple experience, but you can see when you combine all the elements together, when you combine motion tracking with depth sensing and the AR pass-through capabilities, you can actually craft really rich and interesting experiences for people. Now, of course, there's things like games, but let me show you something that we believe is actually very useful to simply extend the capabilities of your camera. So as we talked about being able to measure the space of your environment, to be able to know how big a bed will fit or a bedroom will fit, wouldn't it be great if the camera that you already have in your pocket was able to not only take pictures, but could actually measure the distance to things? And so if I wanted to, say, measure the width of this cabinet here, you can see that there's this green reticle on the screen. And what it does is basically it's searching for surfaces. And so if I actually get close to this, the edge of this cabinet, it'll snap. You see the green line comes up. If I get to this side, it'll snap as well. So if I just want to measure, I'll put a marker there, and marker there. Sorry, let me do it again. Okay, there we go. So about 1 foot 5 inches. If I wanted to switch to metric units, I just click that. And it's about 43 centimeters. So this is a really simple tool. If we wanted to measure the heights from the floor to the ceiling, we don't have to go searching for measuring tape or digging for a ladder and potentially putting ourselves in danger. We can actually just point at the ceiling and point at the floor and simply get a quick height check on our house. Now the other cool thing about this is that it's not just since we're a full 3D device doing 3D tracking, you're not limited to just one-dimensional measurements. But we can say, well, let's see if we can fit in a bigger table here. And let's make it a little bit bigger, like this. When I come around, it'll close off the area. But because it's 3D, if I want to see how big of a table will actually fit here, there we go. There we go. Okay. So you can actually see it's a full 3D volume. And so I can simply take a picture of this, like this, as well as generate blueprints. And if I go to our measurements gallery, we can see it stores it to our gallery, and you can take this to the bookshelf store or to IKEA or the container store to see if it will work. There you go. I want to show you another app, which is a dinosaur app from the Natural Museum of Natural History, American Museum of Natural History. So they have an exhibit which allows you to explore the history of dinosaurs and see the evolution of them, that the modern day bird is actually a descendant of the dinosaurs. So what we have here is a collection of dinosaurs that we can visualize. And the fun thing is that we can actually place them here on the stage. We have a velociraptor there. If I want to see compared to one of the other dinosaurs, I place him there. And we can see the different animals there on stage with us, and you can see the different sizes and learn a little bit about each one. So if I tap on this plus icon, it will pause the dinosaur, and I'll get these info card plus boxes. When I press on them, I get a little bit of information so I can learn about these in true physical size and get up close to each of the different components. So let me try one more thing, which is sort of fun. So that we can put big dinosaurs down too. There we go. So that's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but you can see in the upper right, it says he's a 20% size. So the stage is pretty big, so we can actually try to get him full size here, like this. Hey guy. You can take a look at his teeth that respond. There you go. So this is just another example of taking the same technology but using it for an educational purpose. And so you can bring home the museum experience to your home, and of course you can also take pictures of yourself with the dinosaur as well. Another demo I want to show you is a project that we've been working on with Shell Games called Dominoes. And one of the things about dominoes is the fact that it's actually quite difficult to set up a large set of dominoes, and there's a pretty big cleanup process afterwards. So what's going on here is that what we can do is that we have a large selection of colored dominoes, but we also have a toy box of different items here. So what it uses is the depth sensor, and if I want to create a set of dominoes, all I have to do is click and drag, like this. Hit start, and we have a nice little domino set. But this isn't quite enough, so let's do a little bit more. Put down a little airplane. There we go. Put down a little bit more dominoes. I really like this one. And we'll set up some party dominoes afterwards. Whoops. Let's take a look at this. Oh, it does it. I know it does it. Let's try to reset that one. Come on, it was doing it earlier. Okay. Well, let's try to erase this one. It's worth it. Let's try let's just do the very small one here. Demo effect, as we all know. Okay, there we go. There you go. All right. So while it didn't work quite right in the demo, it does actually detect the distance of the surface, and we'll drop a little domino and continue on. For the last one, we're going to do invite a partner on stage to make the last demo. Jeff.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Johnny. I think the demos are always a lot of fun. And if you want to see the fall off the stage demo, Johnny's a perfectionist, so you can come up after the show and see that one for sure. So next we'd like to keep going and show you a little bit more about everyday use cases for Tango and the Phab 2 Pro. And with that, I'd like to bring on stage two special guests, Richard Maltzberger from Lowe's, as well as Nicole Curtis from HDTV's Rehab Addict.
Have you ever dreamed of a new kitchen, a new bathroom, a living room, but always had just a little bit of fear about actually getting started with the project? Or how about you, Nicole? Have you ever had a client that just couldn't quite see your vision for their room?
Oh, never. It's so
Never?
easy. No, that's one of the biggest challenges we have in design, is that not everyone can look at a space and figure out what materials they need, what's going to look great. And the other challenge is getting those design samples to the actual site. You know, as a mom and a businesswoman, I need every second of the day. And with this revolutionary app, we can save all that time, and I'm not taking bulky samples to and from the site.
You know, Nicole, we totally agree. We know over years of experience that being able to visualize a space is oftentimes the biggest barrier to starting a home improvement project. We've been experimenting for the last few years with multiple augmented and virtual reality technologies and experiences, and now with Project Tango and the Phab 2 Pro, our dreams are becoming reality. With this intuitive tool in the palm of your hand, we'll actually change the way in which people live in their homes and improve their homes forevermore. We are excited to announce that not only will Lowe's have a Tango-enabled app in the Play Store, but we will be carrying the Phab 2 Pro nationwide in Lowe's stores this holiday season. So Nicole, let's take a look at that app. What could you do with this space?
Well, there's a lot. First of all, let's get royal blue carpeting, right? And everyone always wants the aesthetic of what I do, which is really cool old houses. So something as simple as adding some hardwood floor to this space. Most of the time, people have to track down a tape measure. They don't know how to measure all of the space. So now with this, they can simply scan the area and put the product right in place to see how it'll look in their home.
Hey, Johnny, maybe we could do that. Maybe we could put down some hardwood floor and see what would happen.
Sure. So I'll push this plus button, and we have a menu on the side, so I'll click on flooring. So what kind of flooring did you want?
Let's go with the dark cherry.
Okay. All right. So I'll put down the dark cherry, and it lays down kind of a swatch. But the neat thing about it is I can drag my finger and actually extend the size of the swatch to cover more of the floor.
Doesn't it look better already? Yes.
No more blue carpeting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Nicole, what happens after the flooring? What do you usually go with next?
You know, and the next thing people want to know is, what can I fit in this space?
Okay.
Because it's not as easy to go to a store, pick up pieces of furniture or anything else, bring it home, and then what do we all usually figure out? It doesn't fit. Even when you do the best of measuring, you know, there's an old saying, measure twice, cut once, but when you're loading things back and forth and returns, with this, we can also add furniture accessories, measure the space out so we know exactly what'll fit. So there saves so much time right there.
Awesome. I tell you what, let's try a little bit of that, Johnny. How about a chair first? Maybe we could put a new chair in this space. How about that Franklin Brown tufted club chair there?
Sure. We'll put it over here. It looks like it might go a little bit better if we move it over this way.
Yeah, let's move that a little further back. There we go.
See, and that's a lot easier than me asking someone to move a piece of furniture
Oh, yes.
this way, that way.
A lot lighter to hold the Phab 2
Every
Pro
way
than
we
the
can go,
furniture.
right? Yes. And you can also add accessories, like we can add the Ashley chairside end table, put it right there. Not in the fireplace, though. That would be bad.
Can move it over this way. Rotate it.
Rotate that around. There you go. Very nice.
And where typically we'd have to have certain software and sit down and do all this planning to do something, this is so quick and easy, which makes it so that design is fun.
Yes.
Because that's one of the challenges, is that measuring is not something everyone loves to do.
And we know, actually, that one of the most enjoyable parts is actually dreaming up the room. And this gives you the opportunity to dream it up in real time.
Exactly. And you can change out the flooring and everything without, again, usually I have to go pick up the samples, bring them in, lay them down, and you can only see it in one or two little spots, and then you stand back, and you can't decide if you love it or hate it until it's actually installed, and then I usually decide I don't like it, and then I want to rip it out. So this is great because they can actually zoom in right on the product and see it up close.
I tell you what, Johnny, since we're going to be launching this in Lowe's stores during the holiday period, why don't we give this room a little bit of holiday cheer? Maybe a stocking or two.
Conveniently, we have stockings in the furniture section.
Well, there
Look at that.
Okay.
And there you go. Welcome to the future of home design. Thanks to Tango and the Phab 2 Pro. Nicole, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing this experience with us.
A little overboard on the holiday cheer there, Johnny.
Johnny likes trees.
See,
thank you.
stockings make everything better.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Nicole. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you very much.
So, Johnny, we're about to close out our section.
Yes.
You have to put down our demo kit. You know, at Lenovo, we're really thrilled to be on the journey in tandem with Google. In creating this product, as I said at the outset, has been a true team effort. I think, you know, this is one of the most enjoyable teaming experiences that I've had, and I know that my team's had in tandem with you guys since the beginning of 2015. But it's not just Google and Lenovo by any means. We have a lot of other partners that have worked with us, and so I want to thank some of those. First off, Qualcomm. Many thanks to Qualcomm.
Yeah.
Our Snapdragon processor that powers the Phab 2 Pro is core and key to the success of this product and the performance levels that we're able to achieve. Next, I'd also like to give a big thanks to Infineon and the PMD teams who helped build out the time of flight or the depth sensing camera and have worked hand in hand with us all along.
Yeah, and absolutely.
Yeah.
These hardware components are critical to the functionality of the phone, and we certainly can't make these work without their help. And so we're very grateful to them. We'd of course like to also thank our software developers who've been on us on our hardware journey, and we're able to get the ports moving, get the applications running on the Phab 2 Pro with a pretty short amount of time. So they've journeyed with us and created a lot of great user experiences. And of course, we'd like to thank Lenovo. The amount of hardware work and the ability to get this phone at the price point that it is no small feat. And so we're tremendously grateful to them, and we're excited to bring Tango to the hands of consumers.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Well, we'll close out just to say thank you to you all for being here today. It's been our pleasure. Make sure that you take time at the end of the show to walk to this side to my right and spend time with the demos. The teams have worked very hard to make sure that you get to have a full hands-on experience with the Phab 2 Pro and Tango, so make sure you take advantage of that. Thank you to all. Enjoy the rest of the show. YY, back to you.
Thank you, everyone. So do you like Phab 2 Pro? You want to see more? More to come. But before that, we will have a boring session talking about infrastructure. The more devices like the new Phab 2 Pro, or BK's new shoes, we will sell, the more demand for reliable, flexible infrastructure there will be. So this is a business opportunity and an innovation focus for both Lenovo and our business partners. Within our data center business, we think that hyper-converged infrastructure is one of the exciting new areas for innovation. It's a core building block to the software-defined data center of the future. The same way some smartphones brought separate functions like cameras, music players, and phones together, hyper-converged architecture will break down silos, enable faster deployment, easier scalability, and lower operating expense. So it's pretty exciting as well, right? So next, let's dig into the next generation of infrastructure technology, specifically hyper-converged infrastructure and the software-defined data center. Jerry Smith, president of our data center group, please.
Thanks, YY. And you're right, data is everywhere. It's exploding. There's more than ever before. This is a huge opportunity for Lenovo, and to be honest, the marketplace. Data centers must evolve in response to what our connected world and big data. They must be open, flexible, but they got to be fast and responsive also. Lenovo is driving a ton of its own innovation. We're also combining our innovation with our partners and leading technology companies around the world and here in the Valley. This is how we create what we call new IT, or the next generation IT, not the old stuff from down the road, the real, true new IT. This is how we're going to connect the world with public clouds, private clouds, and hybrid clouds. Lenovo is also a strong provider in many parts of the world to the public cloud, or the hyperscale market. We also provide high-performance computing to the traditional infrastructure for private clouds on-premise. And we're also partnering with leading partners like Nutanix to create hyperscale solutions that are scalable, that they can leverage both public and private clouds. But one of the things we've done in the last 6 quarters is partnerships. It's critical we bring these capabilities together, as there's a massive inflection point going on in the marketplace right now in new generation IT. We're laser focused on finding the best partners and working with them to bring the best innovation to market. When I had the opportunity to speak today, I really thought about who should I bring on stage with me today to really talk about the infrastructure future. And I'm very pleased to welcome one of the Silicon Valley icons, the founder of Juniper and the CTO, Pradeep Sandhu. Hey, Jerry. Good morning.
Morning.
So we're backstage, talking to BK. He gave us a piece of data that said 1 terabyte a minute in storage with some of his technologies coming out with. So a lot of people are saying, the cloud's built out. With 5G, all this capabilities, Tango. Give us your thoughts on, this is a massive inflection point in the industry. You're a perfect guy to talk about it.
I'd be very happy to do it. Well, thanks for inviting me here. With the Phab 2 Pro, what we saw this morning was a stunning example of how people are going to, it's a glimpse into the future of how people are going to engage with computers. They'll engage with computers in a very natural way. The flip side of that is going to be computers engaging with the physical world. That's yet to come. But there's infrastructure that actually enables this behind the scenes. And so what is that infrastructure? There are some very, very big things happening. And this is really the basis of the partnership between Lenovo and Juniper. And what's happening in infrastructure is that computing, storage, and networking are going to come together in absolutely unique and novel ways to provide advances that are going to be stunning. There's no other word for it. Over the next decade, you will see stunning advances. And how do I know this? There's 4 trends that are completely visible today. First is that we live in a hyper-connected world.
Correct.
YY mentioned that in his speech. Everything is connected to everything else with a latency of less than 100 milliseconds around the world. Second one is that we're beginning to see the early signs of tailing off of Moore's law. So individual devices aren't going to get much faster. So what that means is we're going to have swarms of devices connected together by a network. This means that the network becomes more and more important. Well, the third one is we're in a race to the cloud. You mentioned cloud as being phenomenally important. I think that in this coming era, you will have data centers of all sizes, small, medium, large, enormous ones, with computing that is connected together with the network and storage.
A question on that. A lot of people believe that there's 3 or 4 big public cloud players and that's it. From a Lenovo perspective, we actually think there's going to be a variety of forms of the cloud. Absolutely believe that some of the big players are going to be there, but we also think geographically, as well as there'll be on-prem clouds, there'll be the large clouds, there'll be privacy. What are some of your thoughts of that I'll say massive disruption?
This is exactly the case. When you look at the latency that human beings expect, we need latencies on the order of 3 milliseconds. You cannot deliver latencies of 3 milliseconds if you're putting a data center 500 miles away. Okay, data centers, you're going to have small ones, you're going to have medium ones, you'll have super large ones, and there'll be probably more than 3 guys providing super large data centers. But all of these data centers, small, medium, large, will be interconnected with a phenomenally capable network. And storage is going to be put in the massively scalable data centers, but it'll be cached closer to where people use it.
So let's ask a question to the crowd. One of the biggest frustrations I know, at least at my home, is the ever-spinning, waiting for the website to respond. Correct? I mean, and I think that's where what Pradeep's talking about. This is what we need to solve as an industry and a company,
exactly,
where you get real-time, instant on capabilities.
The single biggest frustration that people have, including myself, with computers is that they are too slow for human beings, not the other way around. We cannot wait. So there's a lot of things for Lenovo and Juniper to do because we're completely complementary. Lenovo has strengths in storage and computing. Juniper has strengths in security and networking. And literally, we're gonna go do phenomenal things hand in glove.
What's that fourth point? You talked about the first 3 points, but...
Well, the fourth point is the point about security. As the world becomes more and more connected, there are bad actors out there, and they're going after the information, the valuable information. And valuable information is all kept in servers. And so we've got to protect the infrastructure, and we've got to protect the information that rides on top of the infrastructure. So security is the fourth big trend. We do live today in an insecure world, and so we have to address that. And it's it's an arms race between the bad guys and the good guys.
Thank you. And so what we're going to do together, Juniper and Lenovo, is we're really going to race to the cloud together. We're going to ensure we provide that leading technology. We're going to make sure that we solve that problem and have that latency problem. That's the frustration. And again, as Tango and that technology explodes, the strain on the existing cloud is going to be tremendous. Just from a market opportunity perspective, a financial opportunity, it's tremendous. And I think addressing the security issues as well, but very excited to have you here today. I know with what you do at Juniper, as well as Pradeep has investments in a number of other companies in the Valley as well to help address these issues, and we look forward to partnering with you and solving the problems for the customers and the infrastructure industry.
And we will amaze together. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, Pradeep. Thanks, Wawan.
Thank you, Pradeep and Jerry. So we have talked through all our 3 pillars: device plus cloud, and the infrastructure. But I have one more thing to show you. Probably that's the most important product we are launching today. So it's an even better showcase of our device plus cloud. Right now, there are 200 manufacturers around the world building smartphones that look the same, feel the same, and work the same. We don't think that's good enough anymore. And the consumers have waited for something truly innovative or revolutionary for a long time. Lenovo does not want you to wait any longer. We are rethinking smartphones completely differently. A smartphone today is powerful enough, so people try to load all kinds of apps to their phones to the extent of overburdening your phones. Is there a way to make the phone handle more applications and connect with more services without compromising user experience or the performance of your phones? This is exactly what our final launch today is trying to address. A product of stylish design, full functionality, and the leading technology of a traditional smartphone. But that's not all. It's a hub. It connects with other devices to get more functionality. It connects with cool accessories, even more. Through these devices, this hub connects with various cloud services and cloud applications. We want to make every personal object in our life, not just mobile, but integrated, intelligent, and also connected to the cloud. This is definitely a game-changing product. We call it a Snap phone, or 摩磁手机 in Chinese. As you know, Moto had lots of classic innovations that defined the phone industry. Now, this is the next. These are our new Moto smartphone. Moto Z and the Moto Z Force. At 5.2 millimeters and with a beautiful metal design, Moto Z is the world's thinnest premier smartphone. And with the Moto Z Force, give it a round of applause. And with the Moto Z Force, we have added our amazing shuttle shield technology. We guarantee the display will not crack or shatter. So these are certainly among the most powerful flagship smartphones. But actually, the phone is not only, the phone is only half of the story. There are 16 magic dots here. Let me show you how these dots change the way you think about using smartphone. Thank you, Ashton.
Yeah.
Now, your phone is not just your phone. Your phone can transform into whatever you want it to be or need it to be in a snap, like magic.
Magic.
Right?
Right.
Probably Ashton is a better product manager, so he can introduce more about this smartphone.
Absolutely. This phone can transform itself. It could be an outdoor theater. It could be a portable stereo. It could be a battery powerhouse. The choice is yours. And it all happens simply in a snap. See, those connections are where all the magic happens. When YY says that this changes the industry, he's spot on. You know, it's easy to get caught up in incremental advancements, but this is an actual full-blown game changer. After evaluating hundreds of typical smartphones, prototypes, we realized that we're limited by the hardware that's inside the phones. So to solve this problem, a small team set out to redesign the entire smartphone platform from the ground up, using the same approach that they had taken when inventing the mobile phone and iconic products like StarTAC and the Razr. To make the new platform work, we needed to find a way to make the smartphone thinner and lighter without compromising performance. And we also knew that to enable the powerful experience, we would need to leverage the power of the Android platform and ensure flawless software integration. The end result? Moto Mods. They work in a snap every time, without turning your phone on and off or removing the battery. without looking like an aftermarket afterthought. There are no trade-offs in design. It brings real, meaningful experiences to consumers and delivers on what people want today. So I would like to tell you more about the Moto Z and the Moto Mods, but instead, let's bring out Xian Xiao to tell you more. Get it.
Thanks, Ashton, YY. Let's go ahead and dive right into these products. First, let's look at the smartphones themselves. Moto Z and Moto Z Force. Like YY said, Moto Z is a sleek metal design. It's both stunning and durable, and yes, it is the world's thinnest premium smartphone. Moto Z is a performance powerhouse. It has a brilliant display, an ultra-powerful processor, and more than a day of battery life, all in an amazingly thin design. It also features our most advanced camera ever. Optical image stabilization and laser focus captures moments with crystal clear detail in low light, bright light, or anything in between. Moto Z Force has all the great things Moto Z has, but ups the game with our Shatter Shield technology, even longer battery life, and our fastest turbo power charging yet. It gets up to 15 hours of usage with just a 15-minute charge. That means you can charge the high-capacity 3,500 milliamp hour battery to 50% in less than 20 minutes. That's really, really fast charging. And of course, you can build your own on Moto Maker from different color combinations. But that's just the beginning. We are taking personalization to a whole new level. Moto Mods instantly transform your smartphone into an entirely new device. Take a look. It's technology no other phone has. Moto Mods are easy to swap because they snap together magnetically onto your phone seamlessly, becoming one with it. This is the projector. You don't have to turn your phone off or pull the battery out. How much sense does that make? Let's take a look at the first Moto Mods we're announcing today. We've created them to solve real pain points smartphone users have and create completely new experiences. With the Moto InstaShare projector, you can transform your smartphone into a 70-inch big screen in a snap. Yes. No more huddling around a small screen or passing your phone around to share photos. The InstaShare projector fits right in your pocket, so you can easily share at the spur of the moment, including from cloud services like Google Photos. Project that new Netflix or Amazon episode everyone's talking about, or that YouTube video that just went viral, onto almost any wall or even the ceiling. Just snap on the Moto Mod, and whatever you are watching gets the big screen treatment. It also includes a built-in battery for up to an hour of projection time before using your phone's battery. Check it out. With Moto Mods, you can get high-quality JBL audio from your smartphone, perfect for the park, the beach, the backyard, and everywhere in between. Snap on the JBL Sound Boost, pump up the volume, and get the party started. Whatever your favorite music streaming service is, like Spotify or Google Play Music, it blasts whatever you were listening to instantly. You know what? I think I'm going to stop reading this prompter and go off script a little bit, because I actually want to show this to you. The best way to see all the software and hardware engineering that went into this is to show it. So can we get a microphone out here so the folks in the back can hear? Oh, thank you. I don't know if you can hear this, but so that is the JBL Sound Boost. You'll get powerful stereo sound and 10 hours of playtime without using your phone's battery. The built-in kickstand also gives you a truly immersive audio-visual experience, and it even works as a speakerphone, so your hands-free calls come in loud and clear no matter where you are. Take a listen. How many of you gone out and run low on battery? You forget to charge the night before, or we're super busy during the day. It's happened to all of us. I bet it's happening to some of you right now. Am I right? With the Power Pack, you can instantly add up to 22 hours of battery life without adding bulk to your pocket. It snaps onto your phone so you can recharge on the run. Forget about fumbling with batteries or searching for wall outlets. The sleek design lets you continue using your phone as you normally would. It's also available with a wireless charging option, so you can enjoy the freedom and convenience of cutting the cord. We've partnered with Incipio to make the off-grid Power Pack. And the Power Pack comes in premium design editions from Kate Spade, New York, such as this one, and Toomey, so you can recharge and look great while doing it. As you know, we've always been very focused on style. We were the first to get consumers to design their own phones on Moto Maker. With style shells, you can transform your phone to fit your style. You can swap them whenever you like. Style shells are streamlined, designed for comfort, and won't add bulk to your phone. Choose from premium materials like real wood and leather, or pick out a patterned fabric. Moto Mods are designed for change. The possibilities with Moto Mods are infinite. We're working with partners on new mods as we speak, like a partnership with Mophie that expand your choices of power and protection. And we're also taking the smartphone and camera experience to a whole new level. More to come on that. We're so excited to have shared these products with you today. We're also very committed to them. Moto Mods developed today are designed to work with future generation Moto Z phones. So, and I know you're all waiting for this part. When can you get one? Moto Z will be available in the US starting this summer through our exclusive launch partner, Verizon, as Moto Z Droid and Moto Z Force Droid. Moto Z will also be available unlocked this fall. Globally, Moto Z will be available starting in September. Moto Mods announced today will be available at the same time. Today's announcements are only the beginning. I'll ask our friend Ashton to share the details of our Moto Mods developer program.
Great job, man. This is pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, I've been talking to Motorola about the possibilities of Moto Mods for a while now. And I realized that one of the best things about Moto Mods is that the options are truly infinite. Moto Mods are a technology uniquely suited to an era of customization and co-creation and sharing. And today, we're launching the Moto Mods Developer Program, which provides a new platform for innovation in the mobile space. The mobile phone opened up an ecosystem for software developers with apps, and we would like to open up an ecosystem for hardware developers, which will then open another ecosystem for software developers. So you can't stuff all of the custom sensors into a stock phone because everyone doesn't need all of those sensors. And so you end up escalating a price point and creating a phone that's bloated with sensors that people don't use. But when you modulate them, you can do anything. You can make your phone capable of anything. And today, we're going to invite you to do that with us. We're going to open up the architecture and access the right resources. We're giving everyone, from small developers to established enterprises, an unprecedented opportunity to help us build a complete ecosystem that maximizes innovation and redefines the future of mobility. The possibilities are endless. Take a look at some of the concepts from Moto Labs. That's pretty cool stuff. These are some of our concepts, but what we really want to see is some of yours. You know, the great thing is that Moto is providing the resources that you need to bring your idea to life, to create completely new user experiences. The Moto Mods Development Kit, or our MDK, includes reference and component designs, software, and documentation. It's the same set of tools that our internal Moto engineering team uses. Plus, there's a simple certification process. You can pre-register today at developer.motorola.com and get notified when the MDK is available to order later this summer. And if you need a little help getting started, no worries, because we got you covered there too. Right, YY?
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Ashton. So I think you did a pretty good job of getting people excited about becoming a mods developer.
Thanks.
But actually, I think I can help a little bit more. Like Ashton said, Moto Mods are not just a single set of the product. In the future, when a mod is snapped on, it could trigger a cloud service. This opens huge opportunities for hardware makers and for cloud service companies. Imagine a mod that can measure your blood sugar and blood pressure, connect to the cloud service, send this information to your doctor, and alert you if a certain change needs your attention. Or imagine a home assistant mod. You can tell it to play music, search for information and serve as an e-commerce platform. It won't echo anyone. It's original. It's your signature. So today, I'm announcing an award to individuals or companies that create the best prototypes. How about a total prize of $1 million US?
Seems fair.
This is not just for hardware designers. This is about creating a powerful, unique, cloud-connected experience. Truly, in a cloud-connected world, the sky is the limit. The winners will be chosen personally by me and a couple of our top executives. And I would like to ask Ashton to have a vote on our selection panel too. So, Ashton, are you in?
I'd be honored.
Good. Fantastic. So it's a deal. So we will inspire a wave of innovation that will help us bring the vision of Mods and of Lenovo to life. New products like this are bringing Lenovo into a new era. And we need to tell the world about it. So I will ask our CMO, David Roman, to share how we are going to turn today's big launches into real big winners in the marketplace. David, please.
So as you saw this morning, at Lenovo, we have many products that are truly, truly different. And they're not just different for the sake of being a little bit different. They're different for the sake of being better. And relevant differentiation is at the heart of all of our best products. In fact, it's at the heart of Lenovo. It's at the heart of how we run our brand. And you'll see this passion for differentiation reflected in everything we do, from the product films, from the different things that we have. And what I'd like to show you next is a short video that we had a little bit of fun. We looked at how traditional movie genres could be a little bit different if everybody had Moto Mods.
shared with the Moto Mod project on my Moto Z.
Introducing Moto Mods. Only on the new Moto Z. Everything's better in a snap, even as I make pop-ups.
Everybody likes cat videos. So we're also different for the sake of being better in how we choose the marketing partners that we work with. And when we wanted to create a truly fashion-forward version of the new Moto Mods products, we decided to work directly with a celebrated fashion designer, Vivian Tam. So Vivian brings a truly different East meets West perspective to fashion and to design in general. And East meets West is an idea that is core to who we are at Lenovo. She's also a role model for millions of young people who aspire to make it in the fashion world. And she's not just producing a cool design for the Moto Z, Vivian is creating a whole Vivian Tam signature experience around the Moto Z. And she'll be, I believe you'll be rolling that out in your runway collection at Fashion Week in New York in September.
Yes, yeah. Thank you, David. Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. It's really, really great, to be here. And much of my audience love technology as much as they love fashion. When they carry their phones to go out, they want something that's fashion and individualities. They love the styles. Yeah. Moto Mods has a great, style, and I just saw it, and I touch it and feel it. It's so innovative, I'm so happy to be part of it, David. Thank you. Yeah. And also, the Moto Mods has a great platform to create such a really amazing experience, And we have a great concept, David, that we combine East and West, fashion and technology, together integrating into my next fashion show. I'm so excited. It's going to be an amazing experience. I hope you all can come to experience it. Please come. This is going to be in September in New York City. And welcome to New York.
So that's our next date, September 12th in New York City.
Yes, yeah, it was going to be a real experience. Yeah. Thank you. Double happiness.
Thank you, Vivian.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
So.
Bye-bye. It's so great to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Yes, you look amazing, Yeah, maybe you can put you on the next show.
So I think I will leave that for your beautiful models.
Oh, you're beautiful.
But our phone will definitely look even better once you get your hands on it.
The phone is beautiful and very innovative. I can't wait, to really make it happen, to have everybody to experience that experience.
Thank you, Vivian and David.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, my friends, today has been about our vision for the future. A smart, connected world where companies like Lenovo will drive innovation in devices, in cloud connectivity, and in infrastructure. And with our focus on these areas, today, we are able to launch 2 new mobile devices, Phab 2 Pro and the Moto Mods. That will help create a new era for the smartphone and for Lenovo. For me, today has also been about getting together with friends, fans, and partners here in Silicon Valley, my home away from home. I want to ask my guests to come onto the stage to join me one more time. Please. Thank you all. Thank you, DJ. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you. So actually, before we go, I have one more surprise to share with all of our fans here on the lower level. Did you like the product that we announced today? Yeah! Would you like to be one of the first people in the world to own one? Great. So I want to give each of our fans here on the lower level a chance to choose our Phab 2 Pro or our Moto Mods as a gift from Lenovo for your support today. What do you think of about? I believe we have already given you a lot to write about, think about, and share. And I look forward to sharing the rest of our day with you as you see the demos, test the products, and get a look at the new Lenovo. Thank you all. Thank you again. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again. Is it okay?
Thank you again for joining us here at Lenovo Tech World. I hope you enjoyed all these groundbreaking announcements in the world of technology. And fun, it continues with me over in the fun innovation area. We're going to take you through some of the most amazing products that are coming out in the next year and beyond. So stay with us. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Wow, there was no Motorola Razr phone. There was no Motorola phone. I mean, the Motorola Razr. That's crazy. I mean, I know. You know, launching a new flip phone in 2016 is probably not a good idea. But they did tease a Razr sort of announcement, or at least a video about Razr, so I'm sorry guys, it doesn't look like there's any Razr news today. They didn't, it doesn't seem like they mentioned the price at all. No, I don't recall any price of a Moto Z either, so Huh. There was the Phab 2 Plus, Phab 2 Pro, was it the name? Upenda Sachan is saying the Moto Z is going to be $400. I hope so, man. I hope so. 400 is going to be a very good price for that. Like, I'm just gonna recheck my stream if it's still. My monitor is, I mean, the phone that I'm using to rewatch the stream to see if the feed is going correctly is lagging. So I'm just going to close out of it. All right. Well, the program is over, so we can do a recap for you guys. Let's see. Let's bring back some of my programs here for the stream quality to improve. Just give me a second, and we'll recap some of the stuff that we have just seen today. Bring back some music here. Okay. Hi guys, my name is Alex, and you're watching our stream. And this part of the stream is usually where we sort of do our reactions or discuss the recent events that just transpired. And if you are looking to, I'm not gonna try to force you or anything, but if you want to subscribe, the subscribe alerts is back. So if you want a John Cena shout out, you subscribe now, you'll get a John Cena shout out. All right, so what do we know? Can we actually find out? Let's see if there is some news. Let's see, Lenovo Tech World. All right, here we go. Do we have any information from their website here? Take a tour, agenda, travel. Let's see what the agenda is. The event is already finished. The keynote is already done, as you can see. And they have already stopped the live stream we were following. So, we don't have any more live stream to watch, except for this one. Chaitanya Bapat, thank you for the subscribe. So, we can actually, read some of the information here. For example, we can go into GSM Arena right here. Nika Virta, thanks for the subscribe. Nope, that's not it. There's a live blog there. Live stream. Motorola announces Moto Z. So here's what we can do. We can probably try and see. Press. Sometimes they have press releases. Motorola blog. Antonio Hernandez, thanks for the subscribe. Don't worry guys, the music is not copyrighted. I can use the music for live streaming. The John Cena music is sort of fair use. Sort of. Keonta Brown, thanks for the subscribe. So, press. Ahmed Hussain, thanks for the subscribe. Here's the Motorola newsroom. Here we go. Manpreet Sony, thanks for the subscribe. Alright, so we got some information here. Here are some information and pictures of the Moto Z. Looks like Motorola Solutions does not have anything. So here is the Moto Z. Yeah, the Razer ad feels like a bait and switch. I'm very sorry about that. I absolutely had, a very good inclination they were going to announce something about Razer, and I'm very sorry if that misled you guys to think that there will be actually a Razer product. Akarsh Shukla, thanks for the subscribe. So here is the new Moto Z family with Moto Mods. I'll go full screen for you guys. Here we go. Alright. You can zoom in so you can see it clearly. If you want the link to this page that I'm reading, here you go. Alright, so I just linked you to the page. We're going to be reading the... here is the phone. We're taking a stand against incremental innovation in the premium smartphone category. From the mid-1990s to the mid-2000s, there was meaningful and frequent innovation. Alright, so meet the Moto Z family with Moto Mods, transforming your smartphone into Snap. And there's a video, so we can watch this video right here. I'm gonna pause the music. There we go. Nolo BL. I'm gonna get drunk. That's awesome. I wish I could drink. Hey, Antonio Arenas, what's up? There is a camera mod, really? Okay, let's watch this introducing Moto Mods video. What's the problem with their launcher? I love their launcher. Design your own Moto Mods. Okay, there's another video. Let's watch this one.
We want to change the status quo of the smartphone.
Ayush Shukla, thanks for the subscribe. I'm sorry if that might be too loud. All right, back to the video.
We want to change the status quo of the smartphone industry with Moto Mods.
There's been nothing since the iPhone that has been really exciting.
This is game-changing to the mobile industry.
Everything that you see in this device has been built from ground up in a completely different way.
It's really something that is completely new. It's not yet another feature in a phone that maybe you'll use. It's the possibility of having a platform where you can choose the functionality that you want to carry around with you daily.
I would say nobody has done this at all because it's so hard.
We're trying to do for hardware what the App Store and the Play Store have done for software.
It's simply a magical experience. We actually have to
Freehand Singh, thanks for the subscribe. Sorry, I'm sorry if that's loud.
You understand the power of the Moto Mods platform.
So when we were developing the Motorola Developer Kit, we were really focused on everybody from the student to the hobbyist in his garage, all the way to industry partners that can do very sophisticated things. Technology that's only been available to industry insiders for years and years and years, we are making accessible to everybody.
There's an 80-pin connector here. The signals for each of those are going to be open for developers to build a custom board or develop off of Raspberry Pi, basically build whatever they can dream up.
Like, how cool is that?
There is nothing really that is comparable to this ecosystem in the market today.
It could be high school kids, it could be PhD students. It's, again, only limited by people's bravery and courage to get into this space. But it opens a platform where someone can...
Nimish Jadhav, thanks for the subscribe. I'm sorry. We're watching a video, that's why it's very loud. Once we stop watching videos,
innovate and test
the John
market
Cena
to see if their
won't be
idea
that
actually
loud.
has merit.
And when we demo this or show this to
Adrian Rivera, thanks for the subscribe.
people who have not experienced this before, they're completely wowed by it.
The click of the magnets, the way it pulls itself together, and then when the hardware just magically starts working, people look around. They want to show people what this thing can do.
You've seen the power of smartphone and how it has transformed everything, every experience, every industry in our life. And if you want to be part of the challenger, you want to change the paradigm, You should get on board and partner with us.
And his name is John C.
Eat it all. Thanks for the subscribe. All right.
And his name is John C.
Rolando Gonzalez. Thanks for the subscribe. Most likely that means Gonzalez.
And his name is John C.
Alex Armrod. Thanks for the subscribe. Pranay Kumar, thanks for the subscribe. There's one more video. Manish CM13, thanks for the subscribe. Viom Wadwana, thanks for the subscribe. Wokit Verma, thanks for the subscribe. Brito Velasco, thanks for the subscribe. Oh my god. Arslan Shahzad, thanks for the subscribe. I'm sorry, we'll watch the last video, don't worry. We'll read the specs and stuff. AEB, thanks for the subscribe. Oh my god. Richard Lothbrock, thanks for the subscribe. This is a big subscribe train. Keep the train. Ravindra Vairagi, thanks for the subscribe. Oh my god, Trey Yank S, thanks for the subscribe. Upendra, thanks for watching, dude. Brady Rhines, thanks for the subscribe. Icy Hat, I don't know if that works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh my god. Abhishek Arya, thanks for the subscribe. Alright, peace and a little bit of peace and quiet. Woo! Thank you for the subscribes. We'll watch this one right now. Nilab Srivastava, thanks for the subscribe.
His name is John
Justin Brazulis, thanks for the subscribe. Oh my god. Saurabh Tamhankar, thanks for the subscribe. You jumped aboard the train. Choo choo. Cameron Albertson, thanks for the subscribe. Oh my god. Shilandrian Ravit. Some of these names are pretty hard. Shilandran Ravichandran, thanks for the subscribe. Arbas Syed, thanks for the subscribe. Revant Srikanda Murthy, thanks for the subscribe. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Wait a minute. We just saw this one, didn't we? I thought we just saw this one.
And his name is John C.
Yugansh Aurora, thanks for the subscribe. Hang on. Did they upload like the video twice? I think they uploaded the video twice. Yeah, they uploaded the same video. Look at this. One is 59 seconds. One is 1 minute and 2 seconds. But it's pretty much the same video. Like, do you guys want to watch this? Sorry about that. Sorry about your headphones, Shubram Simhan. Makan Chikana, thanks for the subscribe. Alright, we're not gonna watch the third video because it's just the same 1-minute video. Alright, let's read the information right here. Okay? So here are some specs. We can finally read up on some specs. Moto Z, the world's thinnest premium smartphone. What is this? Why can I click on this? Moto Z. Oh, look, they have a... Oh my god, the website is up. Oh, the website is up. Alright, here we go. Alright. So, made from military-grade aluminum and stainless steel, the stunning new Moto Z is durable yet razor thin, just 5.2 millimeters, and ultralight with a 5.5-inch Quad HD AMOLED display. It's also incredibly powerful, packing a Qualcomm Snapdragon 820, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 or 64 gigs of storage inside. You can get more space for pictures, blah, 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 with a micro SD card. Micro SD card, guys. Expandable storage. We know the perfect moment doesn't always mean perfect conditions. High resolution 13 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization. I guess the 13 megapixels is kind of, you know, a letdown. But if it's a good 13 megapixel camera, like maybe the Nexus 6P, like the 12 megapixel of the Nexus 6P would be great. Front facing 5 megapixel camera with an extra flash on the front. Water repellent coating means rain. Yeah, like the Moto X that I have. It's nano coated. With our fingerprint reader. Blah, 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 blah. Here's the really interesting charging thing. You'll get up to 8 hours of power in just 15 minutes with turbo power. Alright. Moto Z Force is the one with the... Oh, wait, what? What? The Moto Z Force has a 21 megapixel camera for some reason. Optical image stabilization, face detection, autofocus. Alright, Moto Mods. Alright, let's read some Moto Mods here. You now have the ability to transform your Moto Z into exactly what you need it to be, like an instant party maker with JBL sound boost, 70-inch movie projector, and the power pack instantly adds up to 22 hours of life to your phone. And it comes with fashionable designs from partners like Kate Spade New York, Tumi, and Incipio. Style shell. So that's the that looks like the back cover thing that you can put on your Moto Z. It's called style shells. So you can choose from premium materials like real wood and leather, or pick out a patterned fabric. You can swap them whenever you like. That's pretty cool. High-powered magnets connect Moto Mods to your phone. Excuse me. All right. All right, so they're talking about the developer program, and Moto Z will be available worldwide beginning in September along with Moto Mods. Check our local websites for the latest information. So that's the one with, I believe that's international stuff, right? So, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Let's look at June and see if we missed anything. Okay, Moto G, Moto Z. Yep, that's it. All right, let's read up on the website from the United States. Okay, they have the Moto Z Droid. I believe Force is what? Hey, what's up, Gadget Addict? How are you today? Let's see. The phones that they have is the Moto Z Force Droid Edition, and the not Moto Mods. I'm interested in the Moto Z. Oh, what? Moto Z Droid. Okay, so they're introducing the mods first. Let's click this one. I think this is the same video. Yeah. All right, that's the same video. You wonder how long before the cheap knockoff style mods? I don't know. Those are pretty hard to pull off from what Maybe they'll still use the Motorola system. Let's play some music right there. Alright, so here we go. Moto Mods. This summer, everything changes in a snap. And here's the projector. Oh, we can click on stuff. Here's the Incipio off-grid power pack. I just finished editing some videos. What videos did you edit? Here's the JBL sound boost speaker. It's fairly thick actually. I suppose that should be expected because it is a speaker. I like the battery boost. I like this one. Power pack. It makes the phone a little bit, you know, nicer back. Alright. So here we go. People have a lot to say about Moto Mods. How do they work? Magnets. Oh. Dicky Bala, thanks for the subscribe. Really strong magnets. They fit perfectly, okay. Future-proof, designed for the long haul. We're working with amazing brands to keep introducing Moto Mods for today's Moto Z Droid Edition phones. And Moto Mods developed today are designed to work with future generation Moto Z phones. Exactly my question right there. So, from what I can tell, they're saying that any new Motorola Z variant will allow for all Moto Z from previous generations. That means they'll keep sort of the same size design. That's crazy. Okay. Next one. Snap tap done. That's the installation guide. Okay, that's cool. Alright. Moto Mods instantly transform your smartphone into an entirely new device, one that does what no other phone can do. We're working with the best of the best, like speaker heavyweight JBL, plus iconic design and lifestyle brands like Tumi and Kate Spade New York. Alright, that's it for that. They're talking about the projector right here, they're talking about the sound boost, and the power pack. Alright, so the Moto Z, here we go. We can learn more about the Moto Z right there, and then learn more about the Moto Z Droid Edition. So the Moto Z Force Droid has the guaranteed shatterproof display, 40-hour battery, quote-unquote, 21 megapixel camera. Yeah, that's true, Gadget Addict. I don't know what kind of, you know, compatibility they can manage with, you know, conforming with the same style. Moto Z Droid Edition has the world's thinnest premium smartphone category moniker. 30-hour battery, low light camera. Low light camera. All right, we'll read about that soon. All right, so the Moto Mods so far is the JBL sound boost, projector, and the power pack, and the style shell. Okay, and that's it for that page. All right, let's read about the Droid Z Droid. Okay, so Moto Mods. We don't need to watch that video. Battery plus turbo power plus. Learn more. Okay. Go all day with a 2,600 milliamp hour battery. Okay, that's disappointing. 2,600 is not a huge battery. Watch movies, download apps, browse the web, and do everything you want to do. Plus, the included turbo power charger gives your Moto Z Droid Edition up to 8 hours of battery life in just 15 minutes of charging. 2,600 milliamp hours. It's just about the same battery as my Moto X 2nd Gen. Let me just... Oh, wrong button. There we go. This is my Moto X 2nd Gen, or 2014, and this is like 2,400 milliamp hours. So they didn't actually make the battery. That's that's a little disappointing, guys. All right, advanced camera. Let's learn about the advanced camera. Beautiful shots, any setting, any time. The perfect moment doesn't always mean the perfect conditions. Includes optical image stabilization and laser autofocus. Okay. Front-facing 5 megapixel camera, includes a wide-angle lens, extra flash. Free storage with Google Photos. Nothing interesting there. What's up, Adrian Balantakbo? Alright. So let's read about the performance. A password as unique as you. Forget about typing your passcode. Simply touch the fingerprint scanner. Brilliance in every level. Bring your photos and videos to life in ultra-sharp detail with 77% more pixels than a 1080p display. They're talking about Quad HD. Yeah, you're right, Justin Grazulis. They never mention any the Force being released outside of Verizon. I don't know if they will, but we'll see. Do it all at once. Play games, stream video, and multitask at the speed of light. The ultra-powerful Snapdragon 420 processor. I'm sorry, 420. 420, blaze it. 820 processor paired with 4 GB of blazing fast memory gives you all the performance you need. All right, here we have some specifications. We can actually view full spread. Here we go. Here's what everybody is looking for, and we're going to go full screen for this. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's what you wanted. Mayer Saun, I don't know why you're asking if I'm interested in your name, but I am mentioning your name if you need to be, if you want to be called out. All right, so we're looking at Android 6.0 on Marshmallow.
And his name is John C.
Omar Garcia, thanks for the subscribe. We have a Snapdragon 820, 4 GB of RAM, 32 gigs or 64 gigs of storage with micro SD. Here's your dimensions: 5.19 millimeters thick, 136 grams. We have a 5.5-inch Quad HD AMOLED display, pretty good. Gorilla Glass protected. 2,600 milliamp hours battery. That's still pretty disappointing for me. Water repellent nano coating is pretty good. Let's see here. Nano SIM, fingerprint reader, accelerator, ambient light, blah, 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 blah. We have an NFC chip. All right, so rear camera. Rear camera is a 13 megapixel f1.8 aperture. That's a very good aperture, at least. Optical image stabilization. 1.12 micron pixels. That's not too big. Sourja Guha, thanks for the subscribe. Vikram Chande, thanks for the subscribe. Kilaman 7592, thanks for the subscribe. Eric Kim, thanks for the subscribe. Buy the battery case. Buy the Motorola Mod battery case, so your phone is bigger and the battery is bigger. I guess that's what they mean. We have 1080p video at 60 FPS, 4K video at 30 FPS. Front camera is 5 megapixels, 1.4 micron. That's pretty good. Moto Mods connector, USB Type-C port for headphones. Sumi C, thanks for the subscribe. Holy crap, what is that? Chat. USB Type-C port for headphones. So it does look like... Oh my god, look at this! Smith Gandhi, thanks for the subscribe. Alright, so this is for the people who are complaining that there is no headphone jack. And, you know, there are... You would assume M. Anand. Thanks for the subscribe. Ramirez Martinez, thanks for the subscribe. Carrie Gentry, thanks for the subscribe. If you want to look, if you want to see the song right now, it's over here. All right, so here we go. You can see that there is an adapter included in the box, a 3.5 millimeter jack to USB Type-C. Now, the question is, will you not be able to charge your phone via the USB Type-C while you're listening via headphones, or will there be two prongs out of the adapter included where you can plug in the Type-C to charge and a 3.5mm headphone? I think it'll just be the headphone. That means you will only be able to charge or put in a headphone at the same time. That's going to be a bummer. Hopefully, you know, not that bad a big a deal for some people though. John Cena won't allow him to talk. Would that mean the audio would be crisp since it would go through USB? I don't know actually, but hopefully, right? Bluetooth 4.1, Wi-Fi AC, speakers. We have a front-ported loudspeaker, so looks like we can confirm a front-firing speaker. So we don't need that JBL thing because Motorola speakers are pretty good.
And his name is John C.
Srinivas Aston, thanks for the subscribe. You can do a lot with USB Type-C. Alright, we have 1080p at 60 FPS, 4K, 30 FPS. We have black with lunar gray trim, black front lens, black with rose gold, black front lens, refined gold, white front lens, available color. Silesh Tamana, thanks for the subscribe. Wireless charging with mod. That's possible. Which headphones am I wearing? This is the Kicker. What was this? Oh yeah, this is the Kicker TJ Lavin headphones. He's a DJ and a stunt, sort of a skate. I forgot. All right, that's all we have about this That's all the information in this page. All right, in this page. Is there any? Are there any pictures? Are there any like? Can we actually like see more pictures here? No. Performance. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. I forgot some stuff here. Moto enhancements. Okay, here we go. This is my favorite part about Motorola phones, the Moto enhancements. Amazingly responsive. Your phone is so remarkably intuitive and incredibly easy to use. It feels like an extension of you. Moto Display gives you a simple, discrete preview of notifications and updates. Just give your phone a wave to see what's new. Just like my Moto X! Yes! I love that part. I love this feature right here. Moto Actions responds to your motions and gestures. Twist your wrist to open the camera. 2 chops downward gives you a flashlight. Place your phone face down to activate Do Not Disturb mode for calls and notifications. Keep your hands free by using your voice to ask for directions, search for information, or get answers to your questions, all without touching your phone. All of the Motorola features that I've been using so much is still there. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Moto Voice and everything, that's so good. Alright, ultra-thin design. Let's learn more about ultra-thin. I know the camera bump is pretty big though. The Moto Z Droid Edition is razor thin and ultra-light, made from military aircraft grade aluminum and stainless steel. It's both durable and stunning to look at, plus a water repellent coating protects it from the inside out. Alright. I need more pictures. We need to see like super close-up pictures, but they're not showing us anything. I suppose we can just do this. There we go. Here's the actual. It's not of the highest image quality that we can see. There's the design right there. iPhone mod. Obviously, there's no iPhone mod, dude. There's a shatterproof version. I'll show you the shatterproof version in just a bit. This is the non-shatterproof. Yeah, the Force is shatterproof. This is not the shatterproof variant. There's 2 variants. Wow, Pinay Screencast, what's up? All right, he's linking me to some questionable page. No, I gotta sign in. I'm not gonna sign in right now. 200 meg. He says the file is 200 megabytes. All right, so here's the design of the Moto Z. Here's the. There you go. So we'll look at the Force version. Here's the Force version. It looks a little bit thicker. So Moto Mods the same. Battery turbo power. Let's read that. It doesn't say the rating of the battery, but we'll find out in just a bit. Okay. So shoot with confidence. I'm sure. Yeah, 21 megapixel camera. They didn't change a lot of the wording. Yeah, they didn't change a lot of the wording, but they did change the megapixel count. Okay. Moto enhancements are still there. So awesome. So awesome. Shatter shield. Here we go. This is new. What is your question? I heard that there's no headphone jack in Moto Z. Yes, it is correct that there is no headphone jack, but they will include a USB Type-C cable that converts to 3.5mm jack, so you can plug in your headphones via the included cable. The thing is, most Motorola devices are not available in the Philippines. I wonder if Lenovo will bring it here. I hope they'll bring it in the Philippines as well, so to the Philippines. Design-wise, I just don't like the chin. You are correct. You know, the chin is pretty big. I think they have the chin there because it encapsulates, or that's where the Moto, you know, the mod connectors are. So that's why it's a little bigger. So Motorola Moto Shatter Shield set the standard as the world's first shatter-proof smartphone display, guaranteed not to crack or shatter. The second generation Shatter Shield features narrower edges and a thinner design, while as strong as ever. Spills, splashes, and rain can't stop you. Water is a phone's worst enemy. That's why Moto Z Force Droid Edition is designed with a water repellent coating to protect it from the inside out. Alright. Here's the specs for the Moto Z Force Droid, or Moto Z Force. You want to see John Cena? I thought I already saw John Cena with your name, Phab TV. I thought I already mentioned your name. Have I not mentioned your name? Well, thank you for the subscribe, though. Let me just check. I'll check real quick. Also, sometimes if your subscriptions are in a private account, like if your YouTube account has private subscriptions, it won't be picked up by the system, the John Cena system. But so far, I'm not seeing your subscription on my feed. So if your subscription doesn't show up, it can't be picked up. I am sorry about that, though. Alright, so here's the specifications for the Moto Z Force. Alright, Force Droid or something. Alright, so here's what we're looking at. Let's do, yeah. Okay. We have Android 6.01 Marshmallow, Snapdragon 820, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigs or 64 gigs with micro SD. It's a little bit thicker at 6.99 millimeters. It's about 2 millimeters thicker, actually. There you go. There's subscribe. Phab TV, thanks for the subscribe. It's about 7 millimeters thick versus the 5.2 millimeters of the non-Force edition. It's a little bit heavier at 163 grams. Same 5.5-inch Quad HD AMOLED display, but now it has Shatter Shield technology. Adrian Balantakbo, there are Droid editions, there are non-Droid editions. If it's a Droid edition, it's in the US. We have a 3,500 milliampere hour battery. That's why it's a little bit thicker. But that's I hope it's not Verizon exclusive. That's gonna suck because this looks like the absolutely much better phone than the other one. Particularly because it has a larger battery and shatterproof display. Water repellent nano coating, we have nano SIM, we have a fingerprint sensor, NFC, accelerometer, gyroscope, and stuff like that. The camera is now at now 21 megapixels with optical image stabilization f1.8. The pixel size is still 1.12 microns. Dual LED flash, laser autofocus with face detection autofocus. We have a 5 mega. The video capture is 1080p 30 or 1080p 60, 4K 30, and it has slow motion. Doesn't say how fast. Front camera is 5 megapixels with 1.4 micron pixels. Connectivity, we have the Moto Mods, the USB Type-C, and then we have the USB Type-C to 3.5mm jack for your headphones. Can you play any Thug Life song? I don't know. I mean, I'm only playing no copyright songs, so I can't really pick. I can change the style of music. You want some house music? Here you go. I'm changing to house music. No idea how much the mods are going to cost. We have the front ported loudspeaker for microphone configuration in Wi-Fi AC. Video capture is 1080p 60, 4K 30, and all the colors are here. So it seems like the only changes are it's thicker, it's got a bigger battery, it's got more megapixels. Only on Verizon, right there. Here's the Moto Z Force. It is a little bit thicker. It is a little bit thicker. I can show you the other one right there. You can see the thickness right in the middle right here. Just a little bit, just like a... But it is still a... Look at this phone, it looks like a frickin'... Yeah, like a pencil, like an iPad kind of, actually. That is super thin, if you ask me. Wow, crazy. I still want the Droid Force, but only in Verizon. Only in Verizon. That sucks. That totally sucks. So the rest of the world will only be getting the regular Moto Droid, non-Force. So far, that's what I can tell. What else can we find out? Oh, do you wanna... The Technoclass is a Windows 10 user with NVIDIA graphics card. Yes, I am a Windows 10 user with NVIDIA graphics card. That is correct. My last bit of hope is that they are saying exclusive on Verizon because of the Droid branding. I hope so too. I hope so too. I can't find any information though. There is no Razer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. We were actually expecting a Razer phone, but they did not actually announce a Razer phone at the program, at the announcement earlier. So I'm sorry that the title of the stream says anything about a Razer phone. I will change that once the stream ends. But as for the moment, I'm sorry that it's right there on the title. They haven't added any new videos, so I don't know. Maybe that's it. Tech World. What will be the release date in India? They did not say specifically when it will be available in certain countries, but they said wide availability on September. Ben Raymond, thanks for the subscribe. King Luffy, what's up? Do you wanna... Muhammad Toolbar. Muhammad Toolbar, thanks for the subscribe. Do you want to talk about the Lenovo Phab? Why am I wearing a beanie? Because my hair is messed up. It's not a beanie. It's, well, it is kind of a beanie, but also it's a stormtrooper. See, these aren't the droids we're looking for. They can go. It's Star Wars. See, Star Wars.
And his name is John
Ritwik Singh, thanks for the subscribe.
And his name is John
Satish Kumar, thanks for the subscribe. Let's see if we got any information about the Lenovo Tango, Phab Tango phone. So according to Tech Radar, mostly all this information is already known. Oh, this is not even new. Okay. Alright, Lenovo Newsroom. What is the expected price for Z and Z Force? We don't know, actually. They didn't mention anything. Okay, here we go. The rumor, somebody's actually sharing a rumor that... Pradeep R, thanks for the subscribe. When is the ETA of the show? It's already over. You can scroll back this video, this actual video, you can scroll back this video about 2 hours back, or I would say about 1.5 hour back, or 1 hour back, if you want to get to the phone announcements. I would go 1.5 hours for the what do you call this? For the Lenovo phone, and then over about 1 hour ago. Was it 1 hour ago? No, it's probably just like 30 minutes ago. I do not mind the phone being bulky as long as the space is being used on larger battery. But in this case, it is thin and it is not even 3000 milliamp hours. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You are correct. Ham Ham, thanks for the subscribe. The Z-Force may never be international. You are correct, Justin. If it's Verizon exclusive, then it may never be international, unfortunately. We may have to... Alex Press, thanks for the subscribe. We may have to rely on a Moto Z with the battery attachment, the battery mod, and have to make do with a non-shatterproof design. Why Motorola Mobiles not come in Pakistan? I don't know, dude. I really hope they come to Pakistan. They're starting to expand a little bit more, so hopefully this year, 2016. I got some spec sheets right here. We have some video. Lucky Shetty, thanks for the subscribe. Link to Moto News. We've been here, so we know exactly what that is. So, what else? Phab 2 datasheet. Here we go. What is this? TW edition. Phab 2 datasheet, Phab 2 Plus, Phab 2. There are 3 phones? What? There's Phab 2, Phab 2 Plus, and Phab 2 Pro. Is there a 3.5mm headphone mod? No, but there is the adapter cable that comes in the box. Alright, so we're looking at the Lenovo Phab 2. This is the... Not a lot of people will be interested in this. A lot more people are interested in the Moto, but we've already talked about the Moto, so just in case anybody there is curious, Dilver Singh, thanks for subscribe. It looks like the Phab 2 does not have Project Tango. Look at this camera, that's not Project Tango capable. So this is just a standard 6.4 inch HD, not even full HD or anything. Dolby sound, augmented reality camera, really? So here's the specs. We have a MediaTek 8735. What is that? What? I have 8735? Okay, that's a new one on me. I've never seen an 8735 before. 4000 milliamp hour battery. We got 720p display that on a 6.4 inch display. That's too. Dinesh Rakyani, thanks for the subscribe. Mayer Saun, I don't know. I can only play specific music that is not copyrighted so YouTube will not flag me, so I can't really pick any Indian songs for you. Phab 2 and Phab 2 Plus are just the new versions. No. Anyway, here are the specs. 13 megapixel camera in the back, 5 megapixel in front. Android 6.0. There's no price, right? I don't think they mentioned the price for this. So let's move on to the Phab 2 Plus. Alright, so this is the Phab 2 Pro is Tango. So it looks like there's 3 versions and only the Pro is Tango, according to Lucky Shetty. I'll check that in just a bit, but I'm pretty sure you're correct. So, Javier Gomez, thanks for the subscribe. A smartphone with advanced 13 megapixel dual camera, according to this. 6.4 inch full HD now. Shoot like a pro. 13 megapixel dual rear instant focus camera. Dolby sound, full HD display. So here's the specs. Android 6.0, 8783 processor, octa-core now. These are new processors from MediaTek. I've never encountered them before. Eric Gamis, thanks for the subscribe. So the same battery at 4050 milliamp hours, 6.4 inch full HD IPS, 2.5D curved glass aluminum alloy body.
And his name is John C.
Jay Trondheim, thanks for the subscribe.
And his name is John C.
Dev Thacker, thanks for the subscribe. The rear camera is 13 megapixels, the front camera is 8 megapixels, and stuff like that. Pretty standard stuff, nothing interesting here. And the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro is the one that is Project Tango, or actually just Tango now. Up your gaming and so much more. The world's first smartphone with Tango. It can sense the world similar to how we do as humans, blah 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 blah. Quad HD display, 16 megapixel and 8 megapixel cameras. So the Tango experience, dramatic display according to them. A Snapdragon 652 Tango edition. So Android 6.0, Snapdragon 652. So the Phab 2 Pro is priced at $499. And you're only getting a Snapdragon 652. I guess it's not that bad, but I guess you could have expected a little bit more. But then again, it is Project Tango, or Tango capable. Phab 2 and Phab 2 are improved versions of existing Phab and Phab Plus. Thank you for the clarification, Lackey. I have seen the Phab and Phab Plus, but yes, I suppose they are the improved versions. What are you talking about, Eric Gamis? Okay, let's see here. No, yeah, but they actually, in the announcement earlier, they actually announced the price for the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro, but they didn't tell us about the price for the Moto Z. The RAM is 4 gigs, the ROM is 64 with micro SD. The battery is 4050 mAh, now with fast charging for some reason. 6.4-inch Quad HD, 2K IPS assertive display. I don't know what that means. It comes in champagne gold, gunmetal gray. 16 megapixel PDAF fast focus, depth sensor for Tango, motion tracking sensor for Tango. The front is 8 megapixels. And that's it for the Phab 2 Pro. Eric Games, yes, Upendra has been telling us that the price is going to be $400 for the Moto Z. We haven't exactly believed him to be true, but it's very possible it's $400. And it's very possible that he might have an actual source that says it's $400. 10-inch Tango tablet? No, they didn't. Yeah, definitely didn't. Alright, so that's the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro. I'm not too excited about it. It's kind of cool, but obviously we're looking for something that we can use, and something we can use is definitely the Moto Z. What is this? Oh, you want to see the Tango video? Wait, can we just actually go to Lenovo and see if they have anything? Oh my god, look at that. I'm on stream. They're live now? Oh, they have a post show. Wait. You want to watch the post show real quick? Alright, here we go. They have 2 videos about the Phab 2 Pro. Let's watch one of them. Hang on. I gotta turn off my music. Turn up the volume. Oh, that was short. Let's watch the other one. This one's a little longer. Hey guys, you don't know. Maybe Upendra actually works for Motorola. You don't know. We don't know anything. Maybe he works for Motorola. Let's close this video right here. What else? Torture tests? No, we don't need to watch these, right? All right. They have a live stream going right now, which is the the post show. I don't think there's anything interesting on the post show, but I'll just check it. I'll just check it just so we know exactly. Oh, nothing is going on. Well, nothing is going on, so I'll just close. Nothing's going on the post show, so I'll just close it. Let's see. Spec sheets, press release, B-roll. B-roll? What's B-roll? What is this? That's for the Lenovo. Spec sheets for the Phabs, and then press release, images. The pictures of the Phab, okay. Alright, well. Oh, okay, here we go. Concept products, Moto, Tech World. So that's it for all of the information we can gather so far. Who mentioned the website that had more information? Play some music. Yeah, Tango is kind of cool for design work, interior design, architecture, and stuff like that. Assuming, for example, you have this piece of land, and there's nothing on that piece of land, it would be cool if you tangoed that piece of land and add your house on it, and see what it would look like, and walk around seeing this house. Upendra, thank you as well. Hopefully you didn't stay up too late, and have a good day, and hopefully you aren't late for your class. We are about to finish up right here. We've already exhausted all of the information so far that we can find. Let's actually just Moto Z. Let's Google for that. The Verge and CNET. I think their information is just about the same as we have. They have more photos, at least. I'm okay with this design. I know the chin is pretty big, but I'm pretty used to big chins like Asus phones. So as you can see, Moto Z pricing has not been announced. According to Engadget, the pricing is not yet announced. Lucky Sherry, they did not. No, sorry, Simi 300MC. They did not mention a Moto Razr product. Unfortunately, I thought they were gonna announce a Moto Razr product, but they didn't. All right, I'm gonna put this in my next folder here. So for the 11th, okay. So topics 2016. (2016) 06 11. Okay. Then save this one on there too. There you go. That might be it, guys. That might be it. It looks like we have exhausted all information about the Moto Z Droid, the Moto Z Force. We don't have a lot of information to go with, but the specs are already all there, completely clear. No missing specs right there. The battery information is there as well. 2,600, unfortunately, for the Moto Z standard. Aditya Dange, yes, it will be sold like hotcakes, but I don't think they'll sell it for that price. Think about it, it's a Snapdragon 820 with a very hot feature set. So I don't know if they'll sell it for $300. Not even Asus is selling a Snapdragon 820 at $300. They're selling it at $500, and they only have a full HD display. So I don't think they'll do that. All right, so we're counting down. We're rounding out all the information we know. That's about it. The Lenovo Phab 2 Pro is the Project Tango product, and then the Motorola Moto Z is a modifiable smartphone that is pretty cool. The specs are pretty cool. The price has not been announced, and it is a modular phone. That's all we know so far. The mods are, as you can see, there's a JBL speaker one, a battery pack one, and the projector one. They will be available on... Alright, here we go. Here's some kind of thing we missed, I guess. As you can see, how to get the Moto Z family and Moto Mods right there. Moto Z Droid Edition and Moto Z Force Droid Edition will be available in the US this summer through our exclusive launch partner Verizon at Verizon stores. Retailers such as Best Buy and on Moto.com. Moto Mods announced today will be available at the time. Moto Z will also be available unlocked on Moto.com and at various retailers this fall. So it says right there, it doesn't look like we'll be able to see the Force Droid Edition elsewhere. Global Moto Z will be available worldwide beginning in September along with Moto Mods. Check your local websites for the latest information. So that might be that might be a concluding. I'm sorry. That might be conclusive proof that the Moto Z Force Droid will not be available outside of Verizon. That might be the case. Seems like all signs point to the Force Droid not going to be available elsewhere. All right. So I don't know what else I can tell you guys. When will it be launched in Indian market? Most likely September. Let's hope September. I don't know what else to tell you guys. That is probably our extent of our coverage for the Motorola Moto Z and the Lenovo Tech World Keynote program. And we're gonna wind down the stream now. If you have any more questions, just throw them out right now. We're counting down. I'll give you another minute or so before we end the stream. But before that, I'm just gonna do my. Let's turn the camera on. Tashrif Yusuf. Yes, it is a cool phone. It's a very cool phone. I'm really interested in it. You know, maybe not as much as earlier today, but I'm really hyped about the specs. And the Moto features, the Moto voice, the Moto, you know, all of the Gadget Addict. Thanks for watching as well. Lucky Sherry, as I came to know, one leak following are the prices for mods. JBL is $99, Pico Projector $149, battery pack $80, Incipio $70, Style Mode is $30. Aditya says, so it's better to go with HTC 10, Lico Max 2, Asus 3 Deluxe, LG G5 if it just requires Snapdragon 820. I don't know, it's up to you. Usually the Motorola phones are still cheaper than those. Maybe not the Zenfone 3, but I would go with a Motorola phone over a Zenfone. What would be the Moto Z Enforce MSRP? We don't know yet. Absolutely do not know yet. Mario, but I think the Moto Z can go $400. Like who was Upenda? Yeah, Upendra was saying $400. I'm kind of inclining towards $400 as well. Motorola phones have always been pretty affordable. $400 is very affordable for an unlocked device. But don't quote me on that, because they do have a lot of new technology with the Moto Mods, and you know that might bring the price higher. So yeah, that's it. I don't know. We don't know yet. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I have to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for sticking around. We've already been online for 3 hours 40 minutes, which is pretty long, but you know, we did want to cover the Lenovo products, and we did want to check it out. I'm a big Lenovo. I'm a big Motorola fan. Check it out. There's my Motorola. There you go. There's my Motorola logo. This is the Moto X second gen. I'm a die-hard Motorola fan. There you go. There's the Motorola logo right there. I love this phone. Very good phone. Very good phone. So yeah, we're winding down the stream. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Alex from thetechnoclass.com. You've been watching our coverage of the Lenovo Tech World stream, and they've just announced the Lenovo Phab 2 Pro and the Motorola Moto Z. All right. Thanks very much for watching. Keep on chatting for a couple more minutes if you want. The stream won't, you can still chat even if the stream is over. But thanks for watching. Alex from thetechnoclass.com. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.
Searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come.